Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that 2020 brings you nothing but great things. So in today's video, I want to show you 10 of my favorite houseplants for the year of 2019. And I have chosen these plants based on the growth that they have put on, you know, the appearance of the foliage, how easy to care for they have been, and yeah, just the 10 plants that have really stood out for me in the year of 2019. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, so the plants that I have chosen are not in any particular order, but I have kind of tagged them with a little piece of paper so that when I walk throughout the house, I know which ones I have chosen. So the first one that I would like to mention is this Philodendron Brazil. And this is such a gorgeous plant. I've had it for about 2 years, and I would say probably for the first year and a couple of months, it didn't really grow a whole lot, but within the last 8 months or so, it has put on so much growth. And I just kind of feel like, I don't know, like it's kind of just really dug its feet into the soil, and it's happy, it's healthy looking, and it's just putting on lots of new growth. So yes, this one definitely one of my top favorites of 2019, the Philodendron Brazil. Okay, the second plant that I have chosen to be on my list for 2019 favorite houseplants would be this Tanuki Vicus elastica, this rubber tree. The foliage on this plant is so beautiful and it looks so perfect that it almost looks fake. It is just gorgeous. It doesn't get much more perfect than this guy. This plant is beautiful. Look at that variegation. The next one that I have chosen to be on my list, the third plant that I've chosen to be on my list for favorites of 2019, would have to be this purple passion plant. This plant has put on so much new growth, and I've cut it back several times to propagate it, and it just keeps growing. The leaves on this plant are a darker green color with a purple velvety sheen to them. Beautiful plants. Okay guys, I hope this isn't too backlit, but my number 4 choice for favorite plants of 2019, I'm gonna have to say would be this fiddly fig, Ficus Loretta. This plant, when I first purchased it, I think it was like close to 3 years ago, it was probably about this high. And it has put on all of this new growth. It hasn't given me any problems. This guy is gorgeous. Okay, fifth on my list is going to have to be this Hoya carnosa compacta. This one has been a great grower for me as well. It's put on a lot of new growth over this past summertime, and it still continues to put on some new growth. Right there, there's a couple of different spots where we're getting some new growth. And I have forgotten to mention to all of you during my past couple of tours, but this one also has in the pot a variegated piece of Hoya carnosa compacta as well. I stuck this little piece in here just because I didn't feel like I needed an extra pot. It's been on here for a little while. It's well rooted in and it's doing great. So yes, this is my Hoya carnosa compacta. Okay, number 6 on my list. My husband said I needed to include this one, and I agree with him. This one is my Monstera Adinus, the wide form. Beautiful plant, love the fenestrations. It's gorgeous. It's put on so much new growth. You can see a new leaf coming in right there. And there's another new leaf coming in over here. So this one is continuing to grow for me even in the winter season. Love it. Love, love, love this plant. Number 6 on my list, I am going to include this Monstera Deliciosa. This guy is beautiful. It's gotten much bigger since we've purchased it. I want to say we got this guy over the beginning of spring, just this past year, 2019. And it's definitely put on some new growth. It's slowing down a bit for the winter season, but doing well. Monstera Deliciosa, number 7. Okay, coming in at number 8 on my list is going to be this Moran Toluca Nora, red-veined prayer plant. This guy is doing so well, putting on lots of new growth. And with the winter season and my heat on, I figured, that it was going to start to struggle a little bit, but that hasn't been the case. Still putting on lots of new growth. Got some new leaves coming in. Love this guy, beautiful plant. Number 8 on my list. Number 9 on my list is going to have to be this Tradescantia tricolor, Moses in a Cradle. This one I've had for probably a year and a half or so, maybe close to 2 years, and it's gorgeous. It's put on tons of new growth. It's getting very big. It has this whole new section here. I'm not sure whether you can see it, but this whole side over here is new growth, and also some back here as well. So this one is definitely going to have to be repotted in the springtime. It's starting to dry out rather quickly when I water it, so I'm definitely going to be giving this guy a new pot. So yes, number 9 on my list, Tradescantia tricolor. Last but not least on my list, I'm going to include this Calathea macoiana, just because the foliage is so beautiful on this plant. I mean, just look at that. That is amazing. And it's not giving me any problems. No brown tips, which I'm really surprised because this sun porch is a little bit on the cooler side, and we do have a heater in here. This one has also been growing for me very well. Just a beautiful plant. Had to include this guy as well. Number 10 on my list. A couple of, I would say, honorable mentions. I cannot forget about my Thanksgiving cactus. This guy is large and in charge, always comes through for me, puts on lots of new growth every single year, blooms for me every single year. Yeah, love that guy. And my lemon lime prayer plant, Moran Toluca Nora, second honorable mention. This one is doing well, although I do think it is struggling just a little bit because, like I said, it's in my back room, and this room does get a little bit on the cooler side, so it's still doing really well though. Beautiful plant. Okay, my friends, that's it for my top 10 of 2019. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.